Very impressive with his takedowns in his last fight. He wasn't happy that he didn't finish the fight. Now he gets the opportunity tomorrow night to show he can do more than just control and open his opponent up with strikes and make the most out of those opportunities.
Tail the tape for our first semifinal of the night. John Mitchell 28, Derouiche is 25. Mitchell, the taller fighter, only 1 inch taller though. You can see the arm reach measurement is the same. Slight advantage for Geysim Derouiche on the legs.
So keys to victory here, John Mitchell. Scored takedowns early, he knows it works. And if he can trap his opponent against the fence, he can dominate with ground and pound from top position. Of course, Derouiche, he's got to defend the takedown. And he can't get out work this time, he's got to pick up the pace.
The following contest is a PFL Europe semi-final matchup. The winner will advance to December's championship with a title and $100,000 is at stake. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a kickboxing specialist and stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 156 pounds, and in his 9-fight career has earned a record of 6 wins and 3 losses. Fighting out of Marseille, France, Geysim Derouiche. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He is an MMA specialist and stands 6 feet tall. He weighed in officially at 155.6 pounds and holds a record of 7 victories and 1 defeat. Fighting out of Dubai by way of Cork Island, John the Ripper Mitchell. Your refereeing judge, 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘.
John Mitchell in the green trunks, Geysim Derouiche in the gray. Winner advances to the 155-pound championship in Dublin. And Derouiche sprints across to try the flying knee.
Defends the first takedown. Great defense, but he needs to circle away from the cage. Else Mitchell is going to be able to complete it anyway.
You know what he's done here, very clever. He's triggered Mitchell to wrestle very, very quickly. If he can defend this first takedown, that is a big confidence booster for him. Good head position here and underhooks. Beautiful knee as well. Can he take the back? Oh, John Mitchell might have finished that takedown.
Got his hips on the ground. Good work by Mitchell there.
Derouiche not conceding just yet.
Got that, that arm locked up with his legs.
Nasty hammer fist.
This is a strange position. He's kind of on his back, but John Mitchell, if he can get his right arm clear here, he's going to take top position side control.
Geysim Derouiche, though, doing a good job controlling that far wrist, the left wrist of John Mitchell.
Look at this wrist control here. This is what's keeping him safe. If that's what's keeping him on John Mitchell's back, look how he's bailed out of that position there. Beautiful work.
Nice sit out there.
He needs to circle
Mitchell
around the back here and get his hooks in. He's got to be able to take control of the hips of John Mitchell. You can see it's kind of wild in this scramble now, but the wrist control is everything. You can see it right now, that wrist control is everything. Now it's slowed down a bit. See, John Mitchell's freed it.
Derouiche just passed it back with his other. He took his far hand, grabbed it again. He knows what advantage that thing is for him right now, keeping John Mitchell from stepping around to a controlled position and completing a takedown.
He's also burning out his arm, though, and he's not able to move away from Mitchell, holding on to this at the same time, but he chooses it for defense, and now he tries Kimura, nice setup.
You hear him grunting, trying to maximize the effort and really wrench that thing on the wrong angle, though. Now Mitchell has it, his own arm trapped between the legs, safe.
One thing to keep in mind here is if Mitchell starts to get his head and his other arm inside, Derouiche can continue to try and take his back.
Still going for that Kimura on the bottom. Spending a lot of energy here.
He's got the wrist control, but doesn't have the right grip. At this point, John Mitchell probably just wants his own left arm back. And he's got it.
This is a very familiar situation from the first fight. I want to see Mitchell posture up and create openings for himself. Like this. It's exactly what I want to see. So that Derouiche has to react and has to move away from that.
Mitchell now passes into a half guard. Throws the instep in on that leg.
Yeah, good job there.
Good work prying that half guard open. Now he looks like he's in a position where he can take Derouiche's back. Oh!
Nasty left hand offered through the armpit.
Derouiche needs to use the defense and get up, trying, but good job from Mitchell, making Derouiche lean forward, put all the weight on his arms, burn him out.
It's a tough first round for the Frenchman, but you've got to admire his determination to keep this fight moving. Definitely learned something from that last bout. Back to his feet here. Oh, mat return.
Beautiful job.
Debout, tu vois, il essaye de mettre le dos. Il fait pas de sol avec toi. Il veut juste marquer des petits points de merde. Lève-toi!
Back into the guard goes John Mitchell. Chain wrestling from the Irishman.
And we saw Derouiche do this a lot in the first fight as well. He's fine. He's okay with being on his back, but he lost the first fight doing this too many times. He has to move. He needs to try to get away, get to his knees. Good strikes there from Mitchell. Mitchell's definitely more aggressive in these positions than in the first fight.
See Derouiche constantly trying to turn himself off the fence, and John Mitchell doing a really good job of squaring him back up against it. You can see how cramped his head is in this position when he's square against the fence. Very difficult to do anything offensively or defensively when you have that kind of posture.
Yeah, and you're constantly spending energy in that position because Mitchell can posture up and throw strikes at any moment.
And now he's talking to his opponent.
Not sure if Mitchell understands what he's saying, though.
He might be talking to his own corner, who's been making impassioned pleas from only a few feet away.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he hears his own corner because more passionate than his corner.
High kick to start things from Mitchell. Sweeps past the chin of Derouiche, who's now beckons the Irishman forward.
I like this energy from Derouiche.
This is a much better version of Derouiche. I almost don't even care how the fight ends. I just love this attitude that he's bringing. Oh,
Beautiful timing on that takedown, wow.
Massive overhand, and Mitchell timed the takedown perfectly. Right back into the guard of Geysim Derouiche.
Let's see if Derouiche is gonna open his legs, try to move out of this position instead of just keeping Mitchell in his guard. Nice pass there.
this is where Derouiche needs to get onto his side and dig that left arm in, dig that underhook in. Start using this half guard position offensively, trying to get sweeps to the top position.
Derouiche is trying to get a hold of that wrist and then turn his hips to the mat and stand up, but Mitchell's not giving him that wrist. And Derouiche, you see his bottom leg, he's keeping a hold of Mitchell, and that's why he's keeping himself on his back when he's doing that. You need to train that a lot. You need to be okay with opening your legs, giving away that position, and then turn your hips to the mat and get up.
That was a good shot.
Heavy shot by Mitchell there.
Mitchell learning something from that first fight. He's been very selective with the strikes from the top position. Not throwing a ton of volume.
Oh, nice bendy roll there.
Beautiful
Great
roll
job.
by Derouiche. Gets the smile out of Mitchell. Got caught slipping with that one.
He's got to be careful not overextending and giving Mitchell easy takedowns here. Nice knee to the body.
Right there through the midsection.
Good movement there from Derouiche.
Derouiche having a good time here. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Beautiful head movement and a sprawl. Can he get off the fence here, working for a switch?
Mitchell grabs a hold of the legs. Can he close his hands and complete the takedown? There it is. Beautiful job. This is a much better version of Derouiche, though.
It is.
I really like what I'm seeing when they're standing up.
Halfway through round number 2, John Mitchell on top of and in control of Geisym Derouiche. Saw this in the first round.
I love the sound effects from Derouiche. You really feel like he's making every effort that he's got.
He's really fighting. He's got really good butterfly sweeps as well, as we saw in the first fight. Hasn't tried those yet.
Really struggling to get space from the fence, which is causing most of the problem here in this position. If I was in his corner, I'd be telling him to accept the half guard and start using it to wrestle up.
He wants to straighten his legs now. Here he goes.
Oh.
Here we go again.
Good base from Mitchell.
Yeah,
very heavy
counter.
hips.
Now Mitchell has inserted himself between Derouiche and the cage.
So look at this position you can see, oh, it's just changed position. So Mitchell's got a good wrap around this side here. He's also over this leg, so he's moving around constantly to this side, forcing Derouiche to try and control him. Beautiful thigh pride you can see on the inside here. What that's doing is it's keeping the legs of Derouiche open, which is allowing John Mitchell to start trying to scoot around to this side, forcing Derouiche to scramble. Derouiche is going to try and get his back to the fence here to start working up, and that's the opportunity for John Mitchell to try and take his back. He's trying to encourage his opponent to scramble by giving him a bit of space.
Good job by Derouiche here. Nice job to get his knees to the mat. Now he can use the fence to get up. Here he goes.
Back to his feet, Geisym Derouiche, another
Beautiful.
Oh, he's got the arm of Mitchell trapped!
Oh, he's on the back! Wow!
He had to get through his knees. Chose to stay on his back.
Well, Derouiche very clearly willing to take some big risks in this fight to try and make things happen.
I'm happy to see that. It's exactly what I wanted to see from him. Mitchell's definitely the better wrestler, but Derouiche is trying everything he can. And that was missing in the first fight, in my opinion. He didn't put enough energy in that fight.
Round 2 ends with John Mitchell on top. Mitchell in the green, Derouiche in the gray. Right back to it here in round number 3.
Nice uppercut, lead uppercut from Derouiche. Tries it again, John Mitchell counters with the left. Body kick. Nice feint there. Got Mitchell to bite on it, postured that left hook counter. Ooh.
Big swing and a miss, and again
he
Mitchell.
could be on the neck.
Jumping choke.
That looks tight. That looks tight. What's John Mitchell going to do to deal with this?
Fighting the
hands. I'd be tempted to look at that butterfly hook. That's why he separated his legs here. If he can feed that left foot into the thigh, he might be able to sweep to top position. Oh.
Good job by Mitchell there.
Got his head and neck out. And now, with 4 minutes to work on top, Derouiche is going to have to make some moves here to find a different result in round 3 than we've seen in the first 2.
Really low, heavy hips here from Mitchell. Trying to smash through this half guard position. You can see Derouiche trying to bring that other leg inside, trying to bring that right knee inside. He needs to get those underhook. There he goes. He's dug the underhook. Now he's going to try and create a scramble.
Derouiche is looking for the wrist again.
See, this hand here, this underhook, this left arm needs to come out in this position here so he can start to wrap it around the back of Mitchell, and then he can start to wrestle up. In this position, he's always going to be flat on his back. You can see these legs here. He needs to get this leg here underneath and start to elevate his opponent. Try and bridge him over to the other side and create some scrambles.
There he goes. Good job by Derouiche.
Now he's going to get to his knees. Are we going to see a tumble?
Nice job by Mitchell to counter that. Get him back on his back.
could be the first time that Mitchell's passed the side control. Derouiche is going to move and scramble now and give his back, but he might get back to his feet in the process.
Interesting choice there by Derouiche. He tried to throw his arm back over the neck and maybe grab a choke and put himself right back on his back.
Some fatigue and frustration setting in now for Derouiche.
Round 3 is halfway gone here. Winner advances to a $100,000 championship fight in Dublin, Ireland on December 8th.
Good job by Derouiche here to get to his knees. Now he can look for that roll again.
Here we go. Oh, oh.
Nice pad return by Mitchell.
Hammer fist from Derouiche.
Love those paintbrush strikes. Hit whatever you can. Mr. Miyagi taught us that.
I think I missed that one.
Yeah, what? Karate Kid, come on. Mitchell still trying to deal with this half guard position. You can see that thigh pride that he's got in there again. Keeps the legs open, nullifies the half guard sweeps, and allows him to start setting up if he wants to slide that right knee through.
Punch by Mitchell, just missed. Hit the mat. A lot of impact there. Good job by Derouiche. Gonna look for the roll again. There he is. But straight back into the guard.
Excellent adjustment by Mitchell now, who's not falling for those rolls in round number 3. Got him twice in the first 2 rounds. Just a smothering performance from the Irishman here.
Just over a minute away from fighting in the finale in his home country in Dublin in December.
Derouiche recovers guard, lands a few small slapping, open palm strikes. If nothing else, he knows he did everything he could to try and get this fight moving. Mitchell's done such a good job of controlling him from the top position.
Yeah, great timing on the takedowns, beautiful mat returns.
Trying to get those butterfly hooks in. Can he sweep one more time? 40 seconds to go. Does he have the energy? Yeah, right. He's got the determination. I don't think his body's responding the way that it was in the first round, though.
These palm strikes in the air can really do a lot of damage with the air. They don't look like much, but...
Interesting, he's clamped onto that leg. Is he going to try and forward roll and attack a leg here? Trying to get something moving. John Mitchell keeping clamped on, staying tight onto the body.
All John Mitchell here in round number 3 in these final 10 seconds. He moves to a nice left hand. Exclamation point on a strong performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner via unanimous decision and clinching their place in the PFL Europe Championship, John Mitchell.
No surprise there on the scorecards.
No, not at all. You know, it was a tough thing to do to fight the same person again, someone that knows your game, knows what to expect. It just shows how good John Mitchell's wrestling is to be able to do the same thing. And we saw all kinds of creativeness from Derouiche, tumbles and Granby rolls, but just wasn't able to get the separation that he needed.
Especially on 1 day's notice. Let's not forget about that.
Absolutely.
They had no time to prepare for each other this time.
All right, we've got Sean in the smart cage with the winner, John Mitchell.
John the Ripper, John Mitchell, moving on to a championship bout in Dublin. Tough fight, a lot like the first one. You wrestled your way to a victory here. Is that how you thought it was going to go?
First of all, Sean, my nickname is the Cork Horsebox. It's not the Ripper, okay? So, but secondly, yeah, bro, you know, like, I have mad respect for Geysim. Like, my wrestling's good. I think he absolutely kicks around the rest of the division. He's the best striker. He's very good. He's a big heart. But, yeah, I'm happy. And I hope you're happy this time, too, you know?
How about this? Your next fight will be for $100,000, and it will be in Dublin, Ireland.
Do you know what, Sean? I knew I was going to be in that final when I entered the tournament. And you can tell Eduardo, it's up my pay because I'm going to sell the most tickets on the night.
There he is, headed to a championship opportunity. Oh, one more word.
And Dan, that one was for you.
Thank
And
you,
a dedication to Dan Hardy.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Francis Ngannou. Subscribe now.